Okay, so we are in our last part of this session, and there are two strategies remaining to talk about the Ansoff matrix. Now I'm going to talk about the two that may be most difficult. We are going to talk about market penetration when we are looking at the existing customers with existing products, and we are going to talk about diversification when we talk about new products and completely new markets. Okay? Let's start with the later. Let's start with diversification. When we are going beyond our normal boundaries of products and we want to attract new customers in order to create a wider portfolio. There are certainly a lot of examples, and I would like to point two particular cases, the two of them somehow known to us. Let's start with the gentleman. Okay, gentlemen, we are heavy users of some brand called Gillette. Okay, when we shave. But you may not know that Gillette is part of a larger brand called Procter & Gamble. If you ever dig into the website of Procter & Gamble, you may see that they own brands like Duracell, they own food, they own toothbrushes and toothpastes, they own Gillette, they own some medications, they own shampoos, just to name a few. Okay? And the strategy of Procter & Gamble has been growth through mergers. Okay? At the most diverse array of products, always with that one single identified core: consumption products. Okay, products that you use in your daily life in order to feel more comfortable, to feel better regarding your corporate image. Okay, that's the core of the company, and as long as there is a need for mommies, for papas, for children, they will certainly strive to create this particular product even in their laboratories or by merging with another company. Okay? That would be an example of diversification. Another good example, also through mergers, would be in the airline industry in Mexico. Do you know which is the owner of Aeromexico, our largest company? It is a milk company. Aeromexico is owned by Grupo Lala. Okay, the largest milk producer in the country. And it would be obvious to ask, why is a company making milk interested in an airline? Particularly when the airlines are such a lousy business in sometimes, when they lose a lot of money and they are so complex. Well, Aeromexico is a well-managed company right now. They have certain good alliances with other international carriers. They have a loyalty program that has given them a lot of millions and millions of dollars, and they are looking to the future. They have a brighter outlook. So Grupo Lala was not particularly interested in having the planes just to carry more milk to Mexican cities. No, they are interested in getting a good return on investment and, naturally speaking, complement the logistics of their network and the needs of their users. Okay? Now, let me just close our session with market penetration. What do I mean by this? When you do not have the resources, or simply put, you do not have the interest to compete into new markets, you will try to saturate the current segment with the utmost capacity that you may deploy. You want to fill it and you want to become the dominant player. Okay? In order to do that, you have certain ways to follow. The very first one is, if you have physical capacity, with this I mean seats in a bus, trucks in routes, buses in highways, just to name a few, you just put them in that market with much utilization as you can afford. Okay? Another good way to saturate and to penetrate a market would be through discounts. The lowest the price, the more consumers you may attract. You are yielding on volume, okay? Naturally speaking, and that's a topic of our next course, you have to take care of the numbers, okay? You just cannot give discounts and afford to lose money, okay? The idea here is that when you build this particular base, you become so connected to the market and you become the choice of the customers given your larger presence that you can sustain a share for a longer time. Okay? So I hope this has been clear so far. Our next subject in the course is the relationship within stakeholders, and also we will take a look about the external environment, just to understand which are the influences that could harm or could stimulate a company's strategy. I hope you have a good night and I hope you have a good weekend. Thank you very much.